You know, we heard Hillary Clinton last night go after Wall Street. She said she wants to do all these different things for America, all kinds of different programs, and you know how she's going to pay for it? Well, she's going to get Wall Street to pay for it, and she's going to get the rich to pay for it. That's what she promised anyway. Here's the problem with all that. Wall Street happens to be one of Hillary Clinton's biggest donors. When she's not making $200,000 a speech, she's collecting money for her campaign. I mean, you just look at these numbers, it's incredible. Millions and millions of dollars, top hedge funds, Renaissance Technologies giving her $9.5 million, Soros Fund Management giving her, that's George Soros, $7.8 million. And then you look at poor Donald Trump and, a whopping $19,000 she's collected from Wall Street. So I guess we know where their allegiance lies. The big question is, as she promises all this reform, quote-unquote reform on Wall Street, is she just giving lip service to voters? Because after all, they're paying for her campaign on Wall Street. Joining me right now, Oklahoma Republican Party Chairperson Pam Pollard and Chris Hahn, Democratic strategist, also back with me. Chris, you know, I don't know how she does it. On the one hand, she's saying, I'm going to reform Wall Street. I'm going to make it better. Right. I'm going to tax the heck out of them. And then on the other hand, she's like, okay, let me keep taking your money, So what is a voter to really believe? Is she committed to reform on Wall Street, or is she just committed to some political rhetoric that she thinks is going to sell or play in Peoria?
I think she is committed to reforming Wall Street. I think that she's going to do a very good job doing that. And I think Wall Street understands that a stable government is what's best for their bottom line, no matter how much
Okay, so you say she's committed. Let me jump in, because I want to talk about this reform. You know, Pam, Glass-Steagall. This was the Banking Act that was put in place in the 1930s to basically prevent things like Citigroup, a big, gigantic supermarket bank where you have people's checking account money also being used to invest in riskier vehicles. So investment banking, commercial banking, they used to be separate as a result of Glass-Steagall. President Clinton repealed Glass-Steagall. In other words, deregulated the whole banking industry, and what do you know, we suddenly wound up with 2008 on our hands. Many people, Pam, are calling for Glass-Steagall to be reinstituted. I think she's walking an incredibly difficult fine line here. She's taking money from the banks, she's promising more regulation, and yet her husband was the one who deregulated all of them to begin with.
Well, exactly. What Hillary is proving is exactly what we see as voters here in the Midwest. She's part of the problem. She's part of the Washington, D.C. insiders. Now it's being revealed more and more. She's part of the Wall Street insiders. People want Donald Trump because they want someone who is not part of the problem. They're looking for someone that has solutions. They love his business experience. That's why they're getting on board with his theme to make America great.
Chris, I think basically what I'm saying is I don't know what to believe. I don't know what Hillary Clinton really wants to do when it comes to the banking sector. I don't even know if she really wants to tax the rich as much as people are saying, because she's getting her campaign funds from the rich.
Well, you know, look, again, America, first of all, already is great. I just have to respond to that. I just love this country, and I think most Democrats do, too. And I wish Trump would start understanding how great America
I don't think anybody's disputing Trump's patriotism. We all know this is a wonderful country, and we are tremendously fortunate to have been born in it. However, part of being fortunate is protecting that good fortune for our offspring and the future. And he's talking about getting back to making this country as powerful as it once was.
Well,
so finish your thought.
Yeah, but nobody knows how he's going to do that. And of course, his instability and his fooling around with Putin is starting to disturb many Americans. So I'm wondering, I think what Wall Street sees in Hillary Clinton
I think that was supposed to be a joke. He does have a sense of humor, you know.
Yeah, and if Hillary made that joke, it would be the outrage of the right. So let's put it in perspective.
I get a kick out of it because he's making a joke about the emails and everybody's all up in arms about it. Yet why weren't they ever up in arms about her email and her server? Anyway, I digress. We are out of time. Chris, good to see you. Pam, stick around. Thanks so much.
Guys.